Okay, hi everyone, and welcome to Parental Guidance. With me, I have Ethan,
Yo.
Manny,
What's up?
and I'm Lloyd. Welcome to episode one, I guess, after the pilot. So,
Yeah.
how are we all doing today?
Technically, it's
little-
episode
yeah.
2, right?
Probably.
Yeah, after the pilot.
We'll decide when I actually make the episode and feel like putting a one or a two. It should be two. I think pilot is always like one in it.
Yeah. Fair.
You sound so down. What's the matter?
Me? Oh, don't.
Yeah.
I'm waiting until episode 5 until I get political. So, let's.
He's regretting moving away.
I don't regret it. It's just probably going to see me before, or not too soon, I guess.
Oh, we might have an in-person podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
3 people in person.
Crying in the corner. Not being able to see my child, bruv. Oh no. Please, episode 5. Not now. Happy times.
we'll say what you got to come back.
Bro, don't even. Like I said, episode 5. 5. The time we get political.
So yeah, I had the future wife's hen do this weekend. The weekend just gone on Saturday. It was nice. Had the kids. Took them to the grandparents. Nice little sort of relaxation for the day. She actually got up to quite a lot of stuff with like my mum and stuff. That was quite nice. She went to a nice spa and had afternoon tea, and then went to make cocktails, which I thought was pretty cool. But
Hold
I
on.
didn't get down
Hold
with it,
on.
obviously.
We trying
Making
to.
cocktails with the kids.
Wait,
What?
what you. Wait, what you trying to say?
No, I didn't have the kids. I gave them to my
Oh,
dad.
you went to make cocktails and I see.
No, you're getting this confused now. She went
Yeah.
to make cocktails.
I see.
I was at home.
Right, and you just
and
pawned
the
your kids
were
off.
with my. Well, I didn't pawn them off. They were with. We went for a sort of relaxing day at the grandparents, put it that way, and I didn't have to do anything.
Oh, it took over.
Yeah, it was nice.
That's a tactical. That's a tactical pawn, isn't it?
Yeah, slightly.
Just straight up. Here you go.
Why not?
Here's the kids. Take 'em.
It's funny how, as far as I can tell, you have like a bit of a cycle with your grandparents, where when you're like a young kid, you like your grandparents. You get to a middle ground where you're like, it's boring to go there, and then when you get older, you like them again. I don't know if I'm
Yeah.
wrong there or if I'm the only one.
I've never really been with my grandparents, so I'm just going to continue in my depressing way. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Move
I
on.
can relate with that. I can relate with that. Like it was. I remember when I was young, I used to go out a lot with my grandparents. Like my grandma used to take me to London and stuff like that. And yeah, and then as a kid, obviously, I used to meet up with my cousins at my grandparents' houses on my dad's side. But yeah, as I got older, like sort of when you get to more of a teenage sort of age, I did used to get bored.
Mm.
You just sort of used to go there for Sunday dinner, and
Yeah,
like
pre going there, you'd be unplugging the PlayStation.
yeah, wanting to
Taking
take
it
it
to
with
them.
me, wanting to take it with me, yeah.
Bro,
But then,
where's your handhelds, man? That's slacking.
oh, I had handhelds, of course. I did.
Handhelds were only Game Boys then, though.
What you
Yeah,
talking about,
but
man?
then-
Game Boys were the best.
And then I also had my younger cousins who'd want to play as well. They were annoying. Love them dearly. But yeah, when you want to share your
These are-
stuff, it's
Cousins.
it's not the best when you have to when you get made to share your stuff.
I got on pretty well with my cousins. Still do now, so
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's because they were younger than me. About
yeah,
10,
mine are
nearly
pretty
10 years
much all
older.
my age.
Oh my god, is my Muslim going to start showing again?
What with your 100 cousins?
Thousands. Not hundreds.
Yeah.
If only it was hundreds. Then I'd actually
Not
know if you
actual. Is this the not actual cousins or is this actual cousins?
It's the not actual ones, the ones that are not blood related, but because everyone marries into this family and
Yeah,
that family.
Just the
and then-
people from the village.
And circumstant? No. Constant? No. What's that thing where you say and all the adjoining villages, but like really, begins with a C,
I know.
that word. And yeah, all of those villages are part of one. And yeah, no, you have a lot I remember when I was a kid, we used to go see the cousins a lot as well, and I'm pretty sure I did not want to go there ever.
Yeah, but again, it's if they're not quite family that you know and see all the time, of course you don't want to go to random people's houses.
Yeah, but then 9 times out of 10 though, you go there and you're like, oh, I don't want to go, I don't want to go, and then by the end of the day, you're like, I don't want to leave.
You don't want to leave. You've had lots of fun.
We live it already.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's usually how it is though. And when you're a kid, everything just seems much better than being at home.
Yeah.
Then you get old and want to stay home all day, every day.
That's the
Don't want
life,
to go
man.
nowhere.
I'm enjoying
Not
that
there
right
yet.
now.
Yeah.
I'm so
I'm
enjoying
not
it.
there yet.
You will be one day.
I'll do that when I can't walk anymore, you know.
Oh, whoa, man. He's taking pot
I
shots at
enjoy being
us.
at home.
Manny, he's
enjoy being
taking
at home
pot
when I
shots at
can't.
us.
Yeah, I don't mind. I'm lazy. I like to stay home, do nothing.
I'll just quietly sieve.
Can't let things get to you.
Ah, too late.
My dad had this book that I took a picture of, and it's I can't get the exact wording, but it's called something like The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
I think I've been very versed in that for a good few number of years now.
I'm decent at it.
Didn't need to read it.
I'm decent at it.
I'm on the opposite
Occasionally,
side
yeah, it hits,
of
but-
the spectrum on that, I guess.
Too many fucks given.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can't let things worry you as well. Find things worry a lot of people more than they should.
Mm.
Especially
Yeah,
if
man.
you're not very involved in it.
Water
Stress
off
is
a
a
duck's
killer,
back.
man.
Water off a duck's back. That's what you got to try and do.
Oh yeah, 100%.
No, but yeah, you were saying, dude, we went off on a real big one. So how was the how was the time?
Oh, my parents, my parents or still stepmom's house as well. It was nice. They said my dad was doing a little ploy with Bobette, trying to see if she could guess what we were having for dinner. And I had a recording of it, but just my dad making chicken noises and flapping his arms like a chicken. And she says egg. And it was just like, you're nearly there. What else? Come on. What else? What else comes from? What else makes that noise? And then she says beans. And we were like, yeah, we're not getting very far with this.
That's the thing with kids, innit? They you just don't know where their brain's gonna go, innit? When it
Oh yeah,
associates.
seeing as she full knows well, like she knows full well that a chicken is clucks and flaps its wings.
But I think what she's done is she said, "Oh, what goes with eggs?" You know, and when you
Yeah.
have eggs at breakfast, you have eggs and
It's
beans,
the
innit?
association.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the association.
She was associating off eggs, not off the
Yeah,
original.
yeah.
Yeah.
She was associating it of what she said.
So the next one's going to be what, bacon?
Probably.
I think I just blamed my dad with his really poor chicken impression, which was actually pretty good.
Well, hold on, that's contradiction right here.
Yeah, well, for us it was for me to watch it was pretty good. For her to interpret as a 2.5-year-old is not. It wasn't the ideal situation to guess that it was a chicken. But yeah, it was a nice day. I got to chill with her at my parents' house, and the kids got to play with their grandparents, and I got to sit and do nothing.
Oh, excuse me.
Were you completely oblivious to the events of the Hindu, or are you aware of the events of that now?
I was completely oblivious beforehand. I did my best to try and ignore if I was overhearing things when I was with my mum.
Oh, your mum went as well.
Yeah, my mum went to the morning part of it, which is like they went to a spa and had massage. I had some sort of treatment done. I think they all had different
nice.
treatments. And then they went for brunch afterwards. And then after their brunch, they got changed or something, and then they went to an afternoon tea. It was like 4 events. It was so there was so much they were doing. They went to
Yeah.
afternoon tea,
Trying
then
to put me
after
to
the
shame,
afternoon
innit?
tea, yeah, then after the afternoon tea, they went and done the cocktail making, and then they stayed there. She stayed there. I think she didn't get back home till about 11:30. So
Okay.
she had a really good time.
Yeah.
She enjoyed herself. I think she wanted to come home a little bit earlier, but it's one of those things
Oh,
of you
hold
only
on.
get one hen do supposedly, unless you get divorced and you have another one. But
Oh,
that's not that's not the
ho-
plan of things.
Hold on. Rewind a little bit. She wanted to go home earlier than.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you didn't want to go, right? Come on, give me some props.
No, it's tired. She was tired. I wasn't calling her. I
We
put the
only
kids
we
to bed.
left just to make sure we got the last train type thing, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Otherwise, we
all
would have
really
stayed
was.
out. Yeah, for the stag, we would have stayed out a lot longer. But obviously, to make sure we got home, we we uh we got the last train.
I saw a video. I don't even know. Actually, no. It might have been an advert for swingers.
Oh yeah, the place,
The mini
the
golf. Yeah,
place, mini golf
it might have
place.
been an advert. I saw a video and I was like, "I was there." Don't
Yeah.
remember what. I mean, they're obviously advertising it, but I don't remember where I saw it.
Yeah, it's a pretty good place. I'm surprised they don't advertise a lot more. I keep seeing there's another place which is like got neon lights in it and stuff in London somewhere for mini crazy golf type thing.
Oh, there's one. What is Junkyard Golf?
I think that might be it.
And there's another one that I've seen which is pretty cool.
Is it the dinosaur one?
No, there's the only bit I really remember is you start off really high, like when I say really high, it's like 2 foot up on a platform, and you have to hit the ball off and bounce it off like 3 drums in a row
Oh damn.
Right.
before getting it into the hole.
That
I think there's a
sounds
few of them though. It's called I don't know, I can't remember what it's called now. Putt Shack.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Putt Shack, I think it's called.
So that sounds like we need to go there,
Yes.
try it out.
I was planning on using it for a date location,
To be honest,
but I keep arriving at the location a bit too late for that to work out. A bit too late and a bit too hungry.
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
talk,
it's one of those things better just to go for food normally as well. Anyway.
talking about location for that, me and my missus, we were talking about what to do once the little wolf comes out.
Nothing. You're gonna be stuck at home.
Yeah, but we're doing wishful thinking in it, saying, "Oh yeah, what we're gonna do later on? Later
It's
on,
gonna be
once
too cold.
it's not too cold.
I don't know whether it works out better to have wishful thinking, because then you get hit with the oh my god I can't leave, or if you go with the aspect that you can't leave, and then if you get time you're like oh my god I get some
Yeah.
time. What are people talking about? I don't know which is the best way
Nah,
to
man, hope springs eternal. Allow that.
Well,
We're
before I
coming to
came-
we're coming to the British Isles. If I'm allowed to say the British Isles, as soon as we can, baby earmuffs,
You can just say
Just say-
No,
you don't have
I've
to,
already said London.
you don't
so,
have to talk about like Hawaii and
yeah.
that sort of stuff when you're talking about home turf.
oh, it's not home turf for me though, so it's alright. I get to do whatever I
It
want.
was-
It's still home
was-
turf for another
Oi.
30 odd years.
yeah.
Until
man.
then, it's a vacation,
To
a very long one.
Well, so you can be as I was gonna say, you can be as wishful thinking as you can about trying to go out. I mean, before I
when the
came
reality
here, I was
hits, the reality will
I
hit.
just don't. I think you just got to be careful with the if you're too wishful thinking and the reality hitting can be a depression hit.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
What
nothing like
happens-
that. We're talking about like past spring, summertime. At least 6-7 months on from when it's born, and as long as it can support its own head, I guess, and we have a bit of like, we know how it will.
I just imagined it holding its head up with its hands.
So
So like, you don't have to worry about all that stuff before you even take the baby out. I mean, as long as the
No.
baby's secure,
yeah, it's
doesn't have
fine, isn't it?
you do because it can take up to 6 months for a kid to hold its head up sometimes, even
definitely.
longer.
Yeah, but like what I'm trying to say is because you lot were saying mini golf. That's what we were thinking. Oh yeah, we could probably go.
The
I
kids are
said
going to be playing
I'm
mini
not.
golf as well.
No, I said I'm not going mini golf and having a pram sitting there
Smallest
with the
putter.
kid. Yeah, what's wrong with that? I was thinking, I'd hold him, and then
And the club?
no, not the club. It'll kick. I'll use the, it's gonna wear shoes, isn't it? So use the shoes to kick the ball. Hopefully, I don't swing too hard and break his ankle or something. But yeah, that'll work.
You're gonna get here, and social services are gonna take that child off you. Just talking about using the kid as a golf club.
Oh,
Mini golf club. Alright, put the mini in there. I'm not a
Yeah.
monster. just swing it and be like 4.
That doesn't make it any better.
a par for a mini golf par and a regular par are the same size.
Oh, okay. Put me in prison before I've
Just
even
don't-
done it.
I'm not talking about taking a kid to a driving range.
Yeah, but
4.
So, yeah, but what was the yeah, but?
no, yeah, but going back to go back on track of what I was saying. No, like having the kid while we're actually doing something ourselves and just having the kid there. I don't know. I was against it, but then I realized, what else are you gonna do? We're just gonna stay home all day.
Well, if you
Never do
can,
anything else.
if you can pull it off, then you do it, innit? But it's more about being aware that you a lot. Definitely, I think during the start, nannies are better. Has better experience in this
This field.
field
Yeah.
Well,
as to whether how quickly you can leave the house.
yeah, with
Okay.
Bob, we didn't go anywhere for about 2 months or so,
That's not
and
bad.
then with Bobette, we were
Just
out. I think it was
straight to the
about a month.
grandparents. Take care
Two,
of
3
Bobette.
weeks.
I'm done. I want to do something else. Thank you. Bye
No,
bye. Good night.
we weren't handing her over. We weren't really handing her over. It was more going to visit people. We were a lot more comfortable.
Yeah,
I
you've
mean,
had the trial run, haven't you? So
Yeah, on the way here, like leaving the house, I saw my neighbour who's literally just had a baby, little boy. 2 weeks old now. 2 weeks old, and he was saying he didn't realise it was going to take so long to get settled at home, and it's taken them like 2 weeks to get settled, and
What does that mean?
it-
Hold on.
it
I'm going to get my
means
notepad out.
yours.
Hold on. Wait.
It means before you can actually get like 7 hours sleep in the night.
Where's my notepad? There you go.
Not
Sleep
even-
on the same time.
Not if no one ever gets 7 hours sleep. I don't even get 7 hours sleep now. It's more to do with feeling more comfortable at home and feeling like you have some sort of routine with the baby.
Yeah, that's what I mean
which
by like
then
going out as
which
well.
then once you get past like a month, it changes because they grow and they
Their
go through
needs
regression
change.
periods.
Oh yeah, their needs
and
change. They get sick.
You find it's not even about being sick. You think you're finally on track with, getting them into a nice feeding routine. You think when they go to the toilet, you can change them, and they sort of poo on a similar, like.
Well, they're not
on
going to be
stage
regular
each
like a
time,
normal
so it's
human
all
being,
time.
bro.
Yeah,
That's
they are. They are
crazy.
fairly regular. They'll go before they go and eat again, because remember their bodies are only tiny.
I don't know about that, but I'm at the stage of my life where I have one bite of food and all of a sudden my body goes, "Here you go, poop time.
That's because
Go.
you've got IBS.
Go, just
Or
go."
you had IBS.
On a slightly related note, and I don't know how we're always going to come back to poo because of the way that this podcast is going to work. I saw a little dog the other day, and it's tiny.
Oh, I know where this is going.
How can it be so much bigger than the dog?
Oh, you'd be surprised. It's like some of the stuff that comes out of the kids.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Where does
can't-
it where does it come from?
I can't even. There's
It's a
not
reverse
everywhere.
black hole.
It's
It's
true.
like a magician's hat.
You get jealous. Like they poop out small clubs. You could knock someone out with it.
I thought it was more like there's an air compressor in there, and then the poo's really small, but then as it's going through another hole, it's just like, and it comes out, comes out. It's bigger than it is. Because when you step on a poo, it doesn't it's not a brick, is it? Like especially dog poo.
It's soft.
Yeah.
Soft. As long as we're on the subject of poo, anyway, I received the photo today while I was sitting here setting up, and we had success in the toilet, not in the bath this
Oh
time.
my god, that's good.
Yeah, which was good.
Round
Easy.
of applause.
Yeah.
Uh,
As I
Are
said,
we, are we
he is
adding
alright.
clip noises yet, or should I do it?
No.
Yeah. And audience clip here.
Yeah.
But I find that the tiny humans are just disgusting in general.
Nah, man.
Bob
It's
Bob
beautiful.
yes they are. Bob uses me as a tissue on a daily basis.
Ah, bro, that's
He will constantly rub his nose on me and just use me as a human tissue.
bro. If you use a
And
little bit of parental guidance, then he'll stop. He'll stop that. Do you know what I mean?
no, honestly, he will even with parental guidance, giving him a tissue, he will blow his nose, then wipe his nose on me again, just to be sure. It's just a thing he's got at the moment.
Alright, bro. All that says to me is he trusts you, and he knows that when he comes to you to do it, he'll be like, okay, yeah, dad said
Yeah, but
it's
it's
all
not
good.
just
I'm done.
it's not just me. He does it to his mum.
Yeah, but
He does it to
everyone.
his teacher.
That means he trusts a lot
He
of
does-
people. I think you need to teach him about stranger danger pretty quickly, though. Not gonna lie.
His teacher's not a stranger. She's known him for like nearly 3 months, 3-4 months.
Freeform, bro. That's I don't know.
Yeah, it's not a stranger. That's still somebody you're acquainted to, but
No, yeah.
not a total stranger. Anyway, he's pretty good at that. Doesn't talk to anybody he's not supposed to.
No, that's good. No, I wonder why he does like just randomly go up to you or to the missus or to the teacher rather than just being like, okay, tissue's fine.
I don't know. It's just a thing. Again, giving him a tissue, he will honestly use the tissue and then still wipe his nose on somebody. So it's just the thing he does.
Do you think he wants a heated tissue?
I don't know. Probably one that talks. tells you to stop wiping your nose on me.
Have you like gotten really angry at him yet?
Loads of times. He gave me attitude today.
Yeah.
Told me I parked in the wrong place because I didn't park in the same place where I dropped him off at school.
Did you?
Because I literally parked on the opposite side of the road, like nearly opposite where we parked in the morning. He's like, "Daddy, I'm not getting in the car because you parked in the wrong place." He goes, "I'm just looking," and then I was like, "Come on, you're gonna get in." He goes, "I'm just looking at something." I'm like, "What are you looking at?" "I'm looking at the place where you were supposed to park the car."
Right.
I'm like, you stood there thinking, "You fucking little shit, get in the fucking car."
Wow. Who
like,
is that though? Is that you or is that your spouse?
I don't know. I think they just. I mean, I was a cheeky little boy as a kid, but just their stubbornness 100% comes from them. I think.
Clap.
Bobette was listening nicely. I just said, just get in your seat, and I'll come and like clip you in. We're leaving Bob here, and he was
That's
like,
it.
no, I'm coming. Like, yeah, exactly. Just listen and get in the car, otherwise I'll leave you on the side of the road. Obviously, I wouldn't do that, but you have to threaten them sometimes. That's something you learn.
That's the biggest thing that
Toys are going in the bin.
That's big.
That's the biggest threat for a kid.
Oh, toys have gone in the bin.
Do you at least keep them out after, man?
Did they stay in the bin?
A couple of them have, but only the ones that aren't the ones that are very inexpensive.
Bro.
The one that's painful is this is my experience, not to a kid, as a kid, obviously, because I ain't got kids.
You don't know, you might have one knocking about somewhere.
When the parents whip out the black plastic bag, so you've been naughty, throw your toys in the bag, and you make them do it themselves.
But I'm not saying nothing because
trying to choose what one to throw in.
Because
sounds like I need to talk to your parents about some parental guidance.
Wait.
Our parents never actually threw anything away, but they definitely threatened really.
Yeah, I only threw away the really rubbish little like Kinder toys or whatever that were getting on my nerves and stuff like that. That's the sort of thing I threw away.
I mean, I only ever really threw them away when we had like actual clear out type thing. They never threw anything away properly.
Right.
It's probably because they knew that they spent money on it.
Can I interject now? Yeah. Now, are you ready for this? Are you ready for the depressing, but also very nice childhood that I had? You ready?
Good.
So,
toys.
No, I had all the toys, all the good toys, but then the divorce came, and that's when all the toys started disappearing.
I'll say what your dad took the toys. Your dad took half the toys.
Where's my toys?
I paid for these. I'm taking them with me.
Oh no, he left the kids and took the toys.
Yeah, exactly. No, that was it. I think the one that gets me the most is my old, Charizard was very
I
hands
can't, I
on.
can't not, I can't not laugh at that. It's impossible to not laugh at that. Sorry, okay, carry on.
Don't get me wrong, she's lovely. Yeah, like it's the name comes from endearment, not from the fact that she just burns everything and has an attitude. And I remember coming
There's
in.
also another reason, but I don't think we can go into
No,
that.
no, we can't. So I'd usually come and through no fault of my own, everything would be good, and then there'd be a box, and I'm like, what's this? Oh, you're too old for these now. Hadi. What's up? Wait, what? And then all of a sudden, I'll start going to cousins' houses, and there's a
You
theme
sit there
here.
playing with your shit.
Oh fuck, man! Please, I'm about to cry. So I'd go to their house and I'd be like, "Oh, I used to have a toy just like this. Oh, it's so good, isn't it? I like them. Yeah, it's great. When did you get them? Recently, like about a week ago. Wait,
Oh.
I lost my toys a week ago. They're mine." And then obviously running down the stairs, because we had 2 floors in the house, and asking my mum, "Excuse me, what's going on here? I'm taking this home. This is mine."
What's
And-
going on here?
And my mum clearly just looks at me and is like, "No, it's not yours. You're too old for that." And then obviously the crying and I don't want to leave this place happens.
See, now it's come full circle with the reason why you don't want to leave your cousin's house. Because that's where your old toys were.
Well, yeah,
They had your toys.
yeah. It's not for the cousins. It was for all the toys that I lost.
Exactly.
Bro, I lost, I don't know, one year it was my toy cars, the next year it was my Lego, and then the year after it was my Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Pokemon cards. I can't like, the joke is it doesn't even go, it goes even further forward. I lost, my Guitar Hero stuff, where did that go? Pretty sure I didn't sell it. All my my Space Marines, where art thou, Space Marines?
Yeah. That's true, actually. I actually, now realising it, going to your house and stuff, I never, noticing those things disappear but don't know where they went.
Yeah. Well,
That's true.
well, to be honest, it could be from the time that we burnt the house down, basically. But other than that,
Well, she was just angry at you, so she just got rid of all your stuff.
probably, God knows. Man, she has a hot streak. Not gonna lie, it's a good one. I hope I don't do that to mine.
I'm quite lucky there. Some
Yeah,
of
but at
stuff's
least-
still hidden in the loft.
Yeah, but at least the
that's
things
nice.
got replaced. I mean, talking about keeping stuff and keeping stuff forever type thing is this week just gone. I've been to my grandma's house. Hadn't visited her at her house. Haven't visited her house for a good few months,
Yeah.
which is I feel quite shameful to say really. But yeah, we were there. I was there with Bobette. We went and had a nice breakfast and stuff, and she offered to make us a cooked breakfast. I was like, yeah, okay. And I thought, what, I can't let her just do it on her own. I'll help out. I went to go make the toast. Went to pick up the bread. Went to touch the toaster. Just like, oh yeah, the toaster doesn't work. I was like, so why is it sitting on the side? She goes, oh, I've got a man coming to fix it. I was like, okay, fair enough. She goes, oh, I changed the fuse in it, but it still didn't work, so I think it's the plug socket. And I was just like, okay. I was like, who are you calling to fix it? She goes, oh, I've got the decorator coming. I'm like, you've got a decorator to come and fix a
toaster.
plug socket? A toaster, yeah, basically to fix a toaster. That's how she explained it. And it turned out she had him come in to fix the socket, but the socket worked.
For other
So
stuff. So the
she
toaster's gone.
Yeah, now we ended up having to persuade her to buy a new toaster because she was adamant she wanted to get this one repaired. I was just like, Nan, it's a toaster. I can buy you one. It'll come tomorrow or even today. Or we can go to the shop today and go and pick one up for £10-15.
That's mad. It's kind of a generation thing, isn't it? Because we're not like that, are we? We replace shit. If
Well, I
something
guess
breaks, we just go nah. Fuck
We
it.
buy another one. It doesn't make sense right now to repair one, whereas some of the older electronics and stuff, it was worthwhile repairing.
Oh yeah,
Old
but
dishwashers and stuff, you replace one little bit and it goes for another 5 years,
Yeah.
and the bit doesn't cost 400 quid to repair when the
You,
new one's
you
400
you're
quid.
echoing, bro.
Oh.
it's probably. Well, I can see the point in that, but at the same time, it's sort of like, well, it was such an old toaster, probably 20 years old. She might as well have bought a new one. It'd probably be a lot more energy efficient now.
Sentimental value,
There's no sentiment in it. It's a toaster.
Eh,
What,
bruv.
what did it do? It made the toast on the day of when the Queen died or something, or it made what
Well,
you do
maybe
then sell
it
it on
burnt one
eBay.
side a little bit more than it didn't burn
Do
the
you know
other
what I mean?
side.
It made the perfect toast.
Yes.
I mean,
Perfecto.
to be
So
fair, that part you can
it
you
made
can sometimes agree with.
yeah,
You have one toaster and it gets it perfect, and you go and
yeah.
buy a new one because that one broke, and
One
you've got
day
to put it in like 6 times before it's
One day I
good.
was sad on my 57th birthday and it made me the perfect toast. So I want to keep it forever. Just throw it in the bin.
No, I don't see nothing wrong in that statement. Nothing wrong in that. We love a bit
I
of
do.
hoarding.
Oh, man.
I'm a bit of a hoarder, so I can't
But
can't say much.
I've still got old capacitors from computers from the noughties. Like I can't say
I
nothing.
think I might have some. I might have got rid of them now. I think I had some old heat sinks from old motherboard
Yeah.
chipsets, and it's like, well, what's the point in that?
You see, I'm bad for hoarding cloves. Not really anything else but cloves.
Ah, Clader.
I'm a little bit with clothes. It's more because I get them through whatever means. I wear them a few times, and then I kind of just don't find the opportunity to wear them
This
again, or don't feel like wearing them.
this is just such
And then,
a
but they're also completely good clothes,
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
so I don't want to
Totally.
just like give them away.
Can we just this is the sad episode for me because I wonder, I'll give you guys one guess as to where my clothes used to go.
To your cousin.
To your cousins.
Oh, I lost my favorite football T-shirt. Oh,
Did you ever get stuff from your cousins?
Yeah.
Yeah, abandonment issues and just
yeah.
deja vu,
Just-
constant deja vu.
okay.
Oh,
Just
I've seen that
emotional
before.
trauma.
and yeah, a lot of emotional trauma. Yeah,
Fair.
not gonna lie, man. The day I saw my SNES in what country can I call it? Let me.
Oh, do you know what I'm not gutted about, but similar-ish to this.
Yeah.
I think I had one of, don't know which one, the first edition Harry Potter book, and
Ooh,
we'd
that's worth
finished
nothing
all
now.
the Harry Potters, and we gave them all to
Yeah,
cousins
that's
to read, and I think they just chucked them away. But only one of them was first edition, the rest weren't.
But obviously, if they didn't know and
Mm.
they'd thrown them away, it's sort of that's probably I don't know how much they would be worth now.
right.
No, I
Man,
got no idea at the moment. but
that's
I
hitting
can't
me
remember
in
what
the
one
feels.
it was. Was it? It was maybe what's the fourth one? I think it might have been the fourth or fifth. It was either the
Bro.
fourth or fifth book.
Bro, the day I go to, on holiday to where my family are from, the day I see my SNES in their damn TV. No,
Pick it up and bring
like, bro, I don't know. Like,
Goblet of Fire.
man, who takes away a child's SNES? Like, that's worth papers now as well. It was
It's not
original.
that much, but
What
it's
do you
not worth that
mean?
much. But it's again, I'd still
Emotionally,
I
it's
remember I
worth
used to
the
find-
world. I'm still
Yeah.
traumatized by seeing it there.
I mean,
Yeah.
if I was to see it, I still sort of would pack it up, try and plug it into a TV now, and try and play it.
Exactly.
Oh my god! I just seen. So I was trying to look it up, the price of, because it was. I remember it's the Goblet of Fire. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
See, look, he's look,
whilst
even
looking
even
it
even
up-
Lloyd's emotionally traumatized by losing one item.
He is now.
Yeah.
Oh well, this isn't my item yet. However, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, first edition. In fact, it's not even that good condition. It's up for 15 grand.
Shut up.
Jesus.
15 grand.
You need to speak to your cousins to see if you can get those books back.
Order of the Phoenix.
That's mad.
I didn't have Philosopher's Stone though. So we'll see
I, I,
what
I
obviously.
actually like. I would love to believe that my mum actually kept them, because if it's 15 grand, that's bro.
It's mad, isn't it?
Because I
There's
know I
certain
have some
things
of
that
them.
like
I know I
you
have
do
some in
have
the
to get
books.
lucky.
Yeah.
You do have to get lucky with them, but there's so many things that like if you just leave them in the
Hatik.
leave them in the attic for however long.
What
Yeah.
were we saying? Attic or
Sometimes
loft?
Loft,
Loft.
attic, same
Loft.
thing. Attic's American, loft is English. Yeah.
Okay, so loft.
But it depends on the condition as well that they're kept in
Yeah.
the loft while you're there.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean,
Yeah, I mean to be fair, if you can get like moths go into your loft and
just eat
eat
it.
up.
That's
So
that's why I'm really
Okay, I'm
happy
not-
with my little whiskey collection. That's just gaining value as
That's
time
it.
goes by.
That reminds me of when we had a clear out at my mum's, and
Ooh.
she had kept my Moses basket from when I was a baby.
I'm not
And
so bothered about this one.
We found the skeleton of a squirrel in it
Oh.
that had made a nest in the Moses basket, and it was
Oh.
like like a proper pristine skeleton that you'd see in the museum.
No way.
It was like the bones were clean. It was like that.
Oh, do you think the rats
It was
got out?
so. No, it was covered by like beetle eggs and stuff like that. So
Oh.
it'd obviously been eaten by some sort of insects, but it was so like it was hilarious. Just think my mum had like thought, oh, I'll keep this, so maybe I can use it.
Clap.
And
So-
it was
so
just
what
like
did your mum
it was
do?
eaten. It was like half eaten. It got thrown in the bin.
Oh.
How like most old things should really be just chucked away sometimes. Because again, it was a wicker basket. They don't always last that long. Like
Yeah. Well,
it
she
would
was
be brittle.
she
anyway,
was hoping,
pretty
innit, that
dry.
you could take it and put Bob in it, or Bobette.
Yeah. But as I said, I can see the sentiment in it. That it was a nice gesture, but it's one of those things which just didn't work out. 'Cause it was just again dead squirrel.
That's
Just,
Yeah. And it'd been chewed as
living
well.
things are just difficult to keep in anyway, in Edgeway.
Yeah.
First edition signed of the one I had, $20,000
We've
20,000.
lost Lloyd.
signed.
He's
That's
Yeah.
signed.
Yeah.
never
We've lost
ever.
I
him.
didn't,
He's-
mine wasn't signed.
Never-
We've lost him in
I
his
saw him
eBay
for
searches.
Yeah, he's done.
I'm stopping.
He's
I'm
finished.
stopping now. I'm not
Yeah.
looking anymore.
No, I was going to
So
say
I
you
can
could
feel
probably
your
get it
tears
if you was
from
to
here.
find it and try and get it back. Then you might be able to go and get it signed.
No,
by
I
Jeff
think it's
Hero.
gone. I think it's gone. I don't think it's in their attic.
As I say, depending on which cousin had it, it probably still is around.
It may be overseas.
Imagine.
Oh, okay.
Or it may have been sold and now that's paid for,
Well,
their
you
car or
say
something.
imagine, but I'm telling you, it's overseas.
It's overseas. It's overseas.
Oh, what, in Hawaii?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hawaii.
Hawaii. Oh yeah, I saw that Instagram post that you were saying, where it's like, "Oh, you're from Korea, Hakuna Matata."
Yeah, you finally watched the video.
Yeah.
Hakuna Matata.
Oh crap! That
That's
killed
so
me.
funny.
Oh.
I'm gonna say about my mum's old house, my mum's house as well. Things just being old there. But looking at renovating one of the bedrooms because we've got family coming over for Christmas, and I was just like, it was just so. It wasn't old. It was her old room. She took my room because I got a new floor put in. When I moved out, she was
Wow.
like, "Yeah, I'm taking that room."
Violation.
Just seeing how the wallpaper was just so like not rotting. It was just sort of it had been water damaged and then not been repaired at all. So
Don't you have to water
the way
damage
the
wallpaper in the first place to put it on?
yeah, technically but you use glue. It's not just water, is it?
No,
And
true,
it's
true,
not
true,
like
true, true.
it's not water that's been from outside sort of thing. We had a leak.
Pre-applied glue like the letters where you lick the back of them.
Oh,
Yeah. No, the ceiling, as I said, I pulled down this wallpaper and like the plaster had come with it as well because the plaster was damaged underneath.
oof. That's
So
that's never good.
I think, yeah, I'm gonna be looking at it. I think next week, trying to see what I can do with it.
Yeah. Talking
Try.
about old things. So so we got a pram in it recently, and because we're prospective parents and not actual parents just yet. So panic mode. Everyone.
Getting prepared.
Yeah, everyone man your stations. Anything can go wrong, will go wrong, and you panic regardless of how much you prepare for it. Yeah, so it wobbles, innit? and we went straight in to the Facebook groups because that's the wisest and sanest possible way to do. But then
This
again,
is supposed to happen.
but at the same time, I say it like that, but it was actually really helpful. And I can't believe I'm saying it, but Facebook groups might actually be pretty decent if the admins and whatnot are good. Because we are calm about it. Because I messaged you, didn't I? And I showed you how it wobbled, and you were great help, bro. It's not supposed to wobble that much. I was like, oh, great.
Yeah.
Great. So me and her just panicking, like, shit.
Yeah, but it's no thing to panic about. You just go.
You can get the reverse on Facebook groups as well, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's if it's full of trolls. If it's full of trolls, then I mean, a mother and baby group is where you're very less likely to get your troll that will just gaslight you to tell you everything's fucked. Do you know what I mean?
I was gonna say this is the Facebook group will be like you put the video up or whatever saying this wobbles. Anyone got any tips to help stop it? First tip: buy a new one.
Or stop wobbling it.
Stop it from wobbling.
How can I stop it from wobbling while you're wobbling it with your hand? Like, you just stop wobbling it with your hand.
I went too far.
I had that with the cars, didn't I? I had it with the cars, didn't I? I preempted it as well. I said, I'm going to do this. I don't want to know. I don't want people asking me why I'm doing it. I just want to know if it will work. First comment. Why are you doing this? God's sake. God's sake.
Second comment. Just buy a new one.
Yeah, but maybe you goaded them into doing that.
Is this for sale? Then they message you.
Is this still available on a post from 2 years ago?
But yeah, as I said, Facebook groups again, they can be insightful if you're in the right sort of group, especially if it's sort of information. A lot of the time, the people are fairly nice.
Information about
I think
thing.
I think when it's life
stuff.
skills, it's a lot better than when it's actual information about
as soon as
let's
money's
say laws
involved,
and things like that.
Yeah,
because everyone's
heads in a different direction.
So
yeah, you get people that mess you
scammers
about.
appear.
Scammers, you get people who waste time wasters as well. You get people who will ask you if something's available and then not get back to you at all, or even get to the point where they say they want to buy it and then they go and buy it from somebody else.
I am guilty of the available one though, where someone so I will ask, is this available? And the person will say, nah, I sold it 2 weeks ago. And in my head, I'm like, why is it still up on the website then? Take it down. But then I've done the same thing.
Yeah.
I've left it.
Guilty of it. Just guilty of it.
You're just as bad as everyone else, Lloyd. Nah, man.
Right, you end up
why?
going, oh, that's why it's still
just
available,
making
because
the
we're all
world,
lazy.
Facebook, the meta world, a worse place.
Yeah.
They usually, I mean, that's what like
should have like an
Gumtree and
active
stuff
timer
do.
on those
It
kind of
expires
things, surely.
after a certain amount of time.
Hold on, boys. Hold on. I was about to just say something positive about eBay.
eBay's a 50-50.
Now you're
For everyone that doesn't know, I hated eBay for a while. Like, I mean, with a passion. Because they banned my account. But then I realized, why did they ban my account? Because I used an account
eBay's 50-50.
that was
It's
basically
amazing,
like a bot account. And obviously they're
then
going to ban it, aren't
crap.
they?
Sometimes it just can go so smoothly and you're just like, oh, it's so good. And then when it goes bad, it just goes like to hell.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, I forgot to say, other, auction sites are available.
I haven't got an episode title for this one.
Just bring that back in.
First episode was pretty obvious.
No, because I haven't. We didn't.
We haven't really spoken about any.
That's
Yeah,
defense emotional damage.
Bro, forget
anyone
My
got
toys.
anything else before we wrap up?
What I was going to say about.
Or we can save it for next time.
Yeah.
We're at got fairly long, cut it shorter than the pilot. See if that's a preference for people.
Yeah, I was going to say about my grievance yesterday of trying to fix our toilet. Bought some fixings, and we've got odd shaped toilets in our house. Because I don't know why, they're just old toilets, oddly shaped.
I was gonna say hopefully not square and wide because they're dodgy.
No.
Where you have
Well,
to.
what
You
do
gotta
you
be
mean by
careful you don't
oddly shaped? What
touch.
are they square instead
They're
of oval?
bigger for me because it's better for me because they're. I wouldn't fall in. I've got a big ass, so I fit fine. But
I feel like
Fall in.
I feel like you guys didn't quite understand what I said.
no.
But we'll carry on.
All right.
Oh, well, I
blessed,
think I know what you
blessed
mean
by.
now, but
Yeah.
yeah, because you don't know the struggle.
I don't.
It's a bit, you're a
Water
bit
off a
short.
duck's back, man. Let's go. What struggle? What are you talking about? Oh.
No, yeah, the old
Struggle, my
fixings.
back
I
foot.
took them out, put the new ones in. One fit fine. The other one just kept popping out. It didn't fit. I got so frustrated with it. I ended up using the old fixing. Oh, this is the fixings for the toilet. Just to put a new seat on
Wait,
because the seat kept moving. The seat
toilet
started
or
to
your
move.
extremities?
So tightened it
Okay,
all up,
cool.
made it nice, and it still moves. And I've got to find another toilet seat now.
Oh, mate. My grievances with these seats are
Yeah, they're
big,
not
man.
cheap.
Because I recently
They're not
got one
cheap.
for my mum's house, yeah, and I spent a good amount of money. It was like 30 quid. That's a lot for a toilet seat. And bro, you fit it in nicely, you do all the little ties, and you're like, oh yeah, this is nice,
You
it's
have to
looking
sit down
good, bro.
and it
And then you
moves
sit on it
sideways
and it just
without you
goes,
even knowing.
and then you just
And
fall
it's
off the
like,
fucking
where the
toilet
fuck
and
did
nearly
it go?
break your fucking head.
I,
Yeah. Yeah. But then the ones that I have in the flat that I'm in at the moment, and I think this is genius, just
In
don't screw them
Hawaii,
in.
they have
Just have
the,
a long
uh,
bit of
you
plastic
know, take a
and
picture
of the
make sure
bidets.
that they
The
lip
what?
over the damn
the
toilet.
bidet
And
thing
it's
that's like
amazing.
attached to the toilet.
Alright.
Never. I didn't use it. I was too scared.
You spray your butt with fresh water.
Mm.
It's clean. It's clean. It's clean.
You've experienced it. I was too scared.
What's wrong with
That
washing your butt?
is an experience.
I didn't know how powerful the jet was gonna be, and I was scared. I was so scared how powerful the
that
jet
jet-
would be.
That jet,
So,
nah,
There's
bro.
nothing wrong with
I
washing
wouldn't
your
even
butt.
do that to my enemies. Nah, I wouldn't do it to my enemies. Nah.
Well, I've been to
No,
I've
no,
been
nothing.
to somewhere
It's
else
actually
where
very
they
clean.
just basically
It's
had
much
a
cleaner.
hose attached to the side,
But
Yeah.
fuck that.
and you,
See, that's the only thing that would get me is how cold the water
Oh,
is.
you went to my
that
country.
wasn't
Nice.
like it was bad.
It's good, isn't it?
But the problem was afterwards, it's drying.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I did, but it's still
Oh,
not
mate, you haven't done the drying
Walking
shuffle.
around with a wet butt.
at the. I mean, the ones in Hawaii, I'm pretty sure they also blew air, which I also didn't want to experience
just-
that. But well, to dry afterwards, isn't it?
No, what? Blow air. What? Yeah, oh yeah. But then doesn't that make it so that all that cleanliness that you did with the
Yeah.
water
I think I know
is
what
just
you
you're
mean.
just
Yeah.
blowing poo particles everywhere.
They say
Yeah.
even if you close the toilet seat and you flush
If
it,
you've
there's
missed the
those
spot.
poo particles everywhere, so you're gonna get it everywhere regardless. Still comes out. Just no, still.
No, you
still
got to
comes
close the
out.
lid,
There's-
bro.
does-
You
they
got to
don't
close
fully
the lid.
close.
They're functioning lids. There's a really good Instagram on that as well.
You got rubber seals around the side to fully.
See,
lock it
again,
off.
you need to see these toilet seats we got up in here, bro. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, you've got to
It
take a
might as
picture of
well
this
be.
toilet and
Sometimes it's
show
a
us
bit of
how
a struggle
amazing it is.
opening the damn thing up because you basically pull the whole toilet up.
Exactly. See, it can't be that good if you don't want to show us.
Are we
It's all right.
we happy to
I'm
call it here?
exaggerating there a little bit, but
Yeah, I
no,
think
it's
so.
good.
All right, and then we're gonna this whole podcast is gonna be about poop
Yeah,
non-stop.
I like the
so-
circle that we did because we begin with poop and then we end with poop.
So it just reminded me of something that I listened to the other day, and it was literally a geezer talking about poop.
All right, well, thanks for listening. See you next time, and do whatever.
No,
it is that you need
finished.
to do,
No,
where
we're
you press
done.
the
I
like
wanna go
button
bed.
and then follow us and all of that.
See you later.
Cheers.
Please, I guess.